Hello, I am going to clean my CZ P-01. A viewer from YouTube wanted me to show how I clean my weapons, since I'm pretty big into weapons maintenance. So I decided to give it a whirl. Forgive this video, I am not going to edit it, it's just going to go straight through as it is. So deal with it. First of all, you want to make sure that your weapon is empty. Visually and physically inspect it for empty. Stick your finger down there and make sure there's no rounds, magazines out, completely empty. Now once you do that, slide forward, decock. When you decock, it allows you to, when you pull the slide to the rear to align the hash marks, it aligns them perfectly. So then what I do is take my nylon cleaning brush supplied in the Fin Gear cleaning kit and pop out the slide release. At that point, just remove the slide from the frame, recoil spring guide rod, barrel, and slide. Now underneath here is my Fin Gear cleaning kit pouch and mat, but for the sakes of the camera I laid down a paper towel so you can see it a little better. First thing I do is check the barrel, see how dirty it is. Usually, since this is my carry piece, I keep it very clean. So all I usually do is take 2 patches, one I will soak in Weapon Shield CLP, which is the only CLP I use, and the other I will use to dry out the barrel when I'm done. I just put a circle of CLP, fold it up, stick it through the end of the cleaning rod, and clean the barrel. Now, run through a couple times. Interestingly enough, this cleaning rod is made for the CZ52. This is a military surplus item I found at a good deal. Now take the clean patch, run the clean patch through to get any excess oil off. Now this hasn't been at the range since last time I cleaned it, so it's not going to be that dirty. Then what I do is I take just a regular Q-tip. I like the wooden shafted ones. They're a little stiffer, and the cotton is spun tighter onto it, so unlike a normal Q-tip, you won't get a huge puff ball at the very beginning. I always start with the frame. I will run the Q-tip along the guide rails, and as you can see, just from daily carry, you will get some dirt and grime buildup, enough to show up on your weapon. Just take the Q-tip and kind of run it along any contact points, any spots that I see bare metal. For instance, here on the block, down here. I'll take my nylon cleaning brush, keep it kind of dry. There's a little CLP left over from last time, but I like to run it dry. I'll just brush out any loose dirt, lint, anything anywhere along the trigger. Again, since this hasn't been at the range, it's not that dirty, but it's good to clean your weapon at least once a month to prevent large buildups of dirt and dust. I've actually seen one weapon that was so dirty, full of lint, that the guy couldn't fire it. It was one day at the range. The guy was having problems, and he had lint buildup that was jamming the mechanism. tells you you need to clean your gun because you need it to go bang when you want it to go bang. Now, I'll take just regular pipe cleaner. I get these from the local cigar shop. They have different types: tapered, bristled, the big thick ones, and then the standard long skinny ones. I like the long skinny ones because they get into these tighter to reach areas. Now with the CZ, you can't get a Q-tip into this block right in here very well, so I use the Q-tip. Put CLP on one end, run it through. If I want, I can go through. If it's extra dirty from the range, I can clean out with the other end. But since this is, again, not dirty, I want to get a good amount of CLP on there so where it's visible. I don't want it to drip, but I want to be able to look and see the glossiness of the CLP. Use Q-tip, whatever you got to do to apply it to the areas, so where it is visible. Also, I'll take the pipe cleaner and clean along the trigger and the trigger areas. There are times when I've seen build up down there, so just want to kind of brush it, make sure there's no extra dirt or lint building up. Great thing about this weapon shield is that it doesn't attract dust. Of course, you're going to find dust on your gun. You just wipe it off in the small areas that you'll actually see it, and you won't have a problem with it. Now, always, as I'm going along, I'll always just wipe up the excess oil that I see. That's the perfectionist in me. I don't like to see the oil dripping out.